Welcome to our halftime shows. When there are no TED Talks, please do not leave us because we will interview guests and speakers during the breaks. We've already heard a lot of TED Talks, but we haven't heard from the organizers of the conference. That's about to change. We have one of the most important men of the Radboud University here with us. He is a physicist, a former director of the Max Planck Society, and as of 2012, he is the president of the Radboud University. Gerard Meijer, welcome.
Thank you.
It struck me that you are not one of the speakers today. Why not?
I'm indeed not one of the speakers. I will. I'm looking forward to listening to the speeches, and I think there's a tremendous lineup of very good speakers, and I'm very happy with the situation as is.
Okay, good. Because why is the TEDxRadboudU organized in the beginning?
Oh, I think it's a very interesting setup. I mean, I think the setup, the way it is, with short presentations, pointed presentations, is ideal. People say if you can bring the message across in 12 minutes, you can bring it in an hour either. And I think that's kind of the philosophy behind it. You hear a lot of different people in this way. And in addition, if you cannot attend, you can even follow it via internet. So that's another way in which we reach a wide audience, a lot of people.
And was it the university that approached TED to organize the event, or was it vice versa? They saw the mighty 90th anniversary of the university and they thought there has to be a TEDx about that.
I have to admit that I don't know. I mean, the planning for this started honestly before I joined. So I don't know whom approached whom, but of course it's a formula that is being used more and more. And during my time in Berlin, I saw the Falling Walls conference in Berlin. It has kind of a similar schedule.
Okay, because the theme of today is rebuilding trust. Why that theme? Why is it so important to rebuild trust?
Oh, I think it's very important to rebuild trust. I think trust, on the one hand, you can say it's a topic of all times. On the other hand, it's a very hotly debated and important topic right now in this time, where you, think on the banking crisis, the euro crisis, and so on. Trust is important for a good functioning society.
Yeah.
Trust is important for a good functioning university, for another thing. Trust in scientists, trust in students, trust in each other. And I think one of the nice things about this topic, and that's what I'm looking forward to today, is that it can be discussed from so many different sides, and that's what you see on the lineup of the people that is there.
Yeah, because science itself has been under attack the last couple of years. We've seen the TEDxRadboudU affair. For those who do not know the affair, it was a well-known but in the end fraudulent scientist. How are you trying to rebuild trust in science, in scientists, in not being fraudulent?
I don't know if it's correct to say that science in all has been under attack. I mean, there have been these cases, and that's very bad for science indeed. And so it's very good that we talk about that, and that we discuss this with students and researchers and co-workers, and that we try to understand how this could happen, and trust is an essential component in that, right? I mean, people say, I mean, what is it about if you want to do the right science, right? It is doing the right thing also when nobody's watching you, right? I mean, so be honest, trustworthy.
Okay. Today, is there a certain speaker you're looking forward to, especially? I mean, you've already said that this is great lineup, but
I think that if I would mention somebody in particular, that would not be so honest to all the others. So in those kind of meetings, the surprises actually come often from the people that you don't know, right? So I'm also looking forward to those speakers that I don't know. If I'm well informed, there's an opening address by Desmond Tutu, which I think is going to be very special. So I'm really looking forward to that.
Okay, didn't know that. So.
Maybe you didn't know that yet, but I think that's what's going to happen. And also the last speaker, Roy Blokvoort, is certainly going to be interesting, but everybody in between probably as well.
Yeah, No, thank you very much. We'll see if he is worthy of his honorary doctorate. You will receive that tomorrow. So thank you very much for coming on the show. If there are any questions you might have for our guests, or you have any remarks about my hair or Mr. Meijer's hair, you can tweet it to @campusinbeeld or #TEDxRadboudU. We will return to you in a minute. Stay tuned.